Hey everyone, today we're going to be replacing a shifter assembly in a BMW E93. This would be for a 3 Series E91, E92, or E93. Procedure is going to be very similar. This is an automatic shift assembly, and we got this used off of eBay for $199. Alright, I'm going to be replacing the whole shifter assembly on a BMW E93 series. This is actually E93 convertible. You have to loosen up this. This is a 13 millimeter, goes to the transmission lever. This is what changes the gears from up top. It's actually cable driven. We have a clip right here that has to slide down, and we have a holder in the back. This is a 13 millimeter, so you loosen this up. You don't have to take the nut all the way off. Right, take a pick or a flathead screwdriver. We're gonna pry this down. I did pre-loosen that, and that just slides into a slot right there. This is gonna go back. You can see right there, we have this back holder, right? Which, you know, you can't take it off this way right here. So it slides forward, then comes off. Same thing when we go back on. It's gonna go on like this and then slide on. All right, so I'm gonna take that off, like that. And I'm gonna let this hang down. We have to go inside the car and actually remove the whole shifter assembly now. All right, shifter and surround removal, head off. And you do just grab and pull up. You have to press the tab and pull up really hard. If you can't actually move this in gear, which I could put the key in and I could release this, there is a trick to put these into neutral also, if you had to. You just lift up here, and this is the lock. This lever right here. You lift up on that lock, and I can actually put the shifter into drive. So when I'm in this position, I just lean back, grab it, and give it a really hard tug back and up. There we go. It does take a little bit of effort to get those off. I'm going to lift up the wood trim because we have to get to the shifter assembly. The instructions does say to take the center console out, so we'll see if we have to do that as part of this repair. A lot of times, if you just get in here, you can work that panel free. We do have some connections we're going to unplug. This car is a convertible, so I have a convertible top switch. I have my wiring for my iDrive, and I'm going to have my plug for my cigarette lighter socket. Now these plugs, they just pull out very easily. Okay, I'm going to slide this back. You can flip it over. If you had to replace your tray or your iDrive controller or your switch, this is how you would access it. And I'm just going to unplug it at the large connector right here, just like so. And I'm going to put the wood trim down and out of the way. Alright, so that really does open it up quite a bit. And again, I'm hoping that I don't have to take out the entire. I'll probably do though, because of the way it fits in here around the seal. Oh, there's a push tab right here. You can push the tab and slide the plug down and out of the way. Now, the reason why these fail is the wiring fails right here. They fail with sport mode, going in and out of sport mode. These wires pull, and you'll actually get the code for the shifter assembly. I think it's AOB3, if I remember correctly. This is held on by some Torxes. We're going to try to take those off and see if we can sneak this off. The new one came with wiring already installed, but some of this they've cut. But I think a lot of the wiring here we don't need to really worry about, because the existing harness is what is in good shape, except for what is this part right here, which is part of the assembly. You see this is taped nice here. On these older cars, this was just all exposed, and these are all broken wires down in here. Alright, so I'm going to disconnect the harness here, and we have another connector right here that slides back. We have, this is the shift solenoid connector right here, this 2-pin. Okay, this harness I believe is attached to the whole unit, but they've cut it on this one, so I'm definitely going to want to leave that or swap it over. There's a plastic clip holding it right there, so I'm just going to back that out the best I can here, like that. And same thing on the used one. Let's pop that off, because that's the cut wire that they did. Okay, I don't need 2-pin. I mean, it's nice, I guess they gave you these pins just in case you need them. You could hardwire it in if you had to. All right, now again, let's see if we can sneak this out. I think the center console might have to come out, but let's give it a shot. This is a T30. All right, 1, 2, 3. Technically that is loose now. Okay, looks like it might actually come up through here. That's the gasket. And I already have it disconnected underneath. Slide her back. Wow. Make sure that stays above when I go back on. It looks like you don't need to take the center console out. Now, repair instructions say to take the center console out. And look, drive shaft's like right underneath it. Alright, so I'm going to just slide this up. And there we go. The shifter assembly is out. I'm ready to put the new one in. Oh, that's falling apart. Alright, let's throw that over there. Let me show you what I see. Alright, so technically, right, your drive shaft guibo joint is right underneath your shifter. This is where the new selector lever is going to go. And we'll fish that back in. Get rid of all this debris. And let's reverse install this. Our new assembly. Feed that down. Just got to make sure your wiring is not going to get caught when you're going back in. There we go. And as long as all your bolt holes line up, you're installed. Tuck the gasket under. Alright, now this harness was underneath, so let's see if I can sneak it back under there. Or I gotta kind of put that on first before I push it forward. Yeah, let's get that harness back where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be there. There we go. Now it's underneath. Alright, that goes right about there. There we go. Alright, gonna take a look and make sure all of my hold downs line up. And if so, I can send it. That feels good. That looks good right down there too. And this one looked good too. Yep, just gotta pass that shift lever. You know what? I can lift this up, move that back, and that gives me some space to get that screw in right there. Now it does help to just make sure that they're started by hand. That feels good. Zip these 3 down. I always like to double check by feel. Good. 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 Now I'm going to reverse. I'm going to put my plug back on. That went right here. I got my shift solenoid plug right here. And then I have my assembly plug. Now there's a blue one here. I'm going to move that back. There's a black one underneath that I need to plug in first. Right there. And then the blue one goes right on top. And then these 2 were for the shift cover. And then obviously I had my other connectors, which were for my iDrive and my switch. This twisted pair wire is actually your K-can wire, communication wire. You need power and ground. We got a red and a black, and then a K-can for communication. So most modules that communicate with each other will have a power and ground and a bus communication. Make sure my shifter is back. Makes the installation a little bit easier. Plug this in. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and plug in, bring this around the front here, my iDrive controller. And my switch for my convertible top. That wiggle. There we go. That felt great. Alright, there we go. There's 2 tabs on the side here. You have to line up to make sure you're forward enough. Alright. Now our shifter. We got our blue wire and our white wire. Alright, that should be all set. Put this on, press it down, slide it on, give it a good hit down, and that's on. Now we got to go under the car. Alright, we're back under the car. Here's our shift cable we fed down. I need this clip right here, which goes on the back side. Alright, I'm going to slide that in, and I want to line that up to go through the opening which I'll show you in just a sec. Right there, see? There's a spring washer there that goes through that opening all the way forward. Take that locking tab. All right, there's a slot right there. You have to make sure that you're in that slot. And then you go push it all the way up. Make sure that's locked. All right, I don't want that to come out. All right, so now, I could shift this to whatever gear. We want to make sure that we are in park. And then that's a 10, 13, And then this is a 13. I'm going to go ahead and snug that down. That's going to lock my shift cable to my lever, and we're done. Alright, once that's all set, obviously we want to start the car. Reverse, neutral, drive, and sport mode and back. All right, and then always verify that it shows correctly in your instrument cluster. And there we go. Shifter assembly fully replaced, ready to go. No more broken wires, ready to rock and roll. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe to Ask the Car Experts YouTube channel. I'll talk to you soon.